Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. The topic of the day, well, I actually wanted to have like a more open topic. So it's gonna be what the universe wants you to know. So that's what we're gonna be exploring today. So exciting. We're gonna pick some cards from this deck. The Sufi Wisdom deck, I think it's called. Beautiful, beautiful deck. And we're gonna use these cards as piles, and then as we begin the reading, we're gonna do it a little bit differently today, or at least that's the plan, you know, like I always think I'm gonna do something in a certain way, and oftentimes it turns out differently than what I thought, but the plan is that for each pile, or like for each reading, we're gonna start with having like a couple of these cards to see the first message, the theme, and then we're gonna dive deeper with, you know, the tarot. I usually do first like a mix of both combined, but today I'm feeling like beginning with just oracle cards. So yeah, let's see how that turns out. Okay, let's just see. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let's pick the piles. Can we get piles for the theme of what does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? Can we get piles for that? What does the universe want you to know? Pile number 1. Wow. Oh, I've never had this card yet. Work of art, be the portrait of divine beauty. I've not gotten this card ever. I've used this for a month or two, and as of yet haven't pulled this card, so I'm excited. Work of art, be a portrait of divine beauty. Oh, I'm so excited to see what that's about. I think we're gonna put it here. So yeah, I'm gonna see how you frame things are. Oh, see, a little bit lower down would be better. Okay, let's go for a pile number 2. What does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? Free will. Get out of your cocoon. Lower down? Let's see, yeah, somewhere there we're seeing. I have the camera in different places, so I don't always exactly know. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's gonna be so fun to choose crystals for this. Oh my god, yes. Okay, let's go for a pile number fucking 3. Fuck you for moving. No, I'm kidding. So there we go. Pile number 3. What does the universe want you to know? Pile number 3. Heart of the matter. Look at these beautiful colors. Align life's pathways through the heart. Wow, this card is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's a little bit, I don't know, I'm getting like trippy feelings though. I mean, for the first pile, I know the perfect fucking stone. Crystal. Like this, like look at these two together, please. And don't tell me. Beautiful, right? So that's for number 1. For number 2, no, it's not this one really. This is for number 3. But for number it's this one. It's definitely this one. Hypersthene or something like that. Look at this. I don't know if you see this, but there's like a circle there, and there are like more circles around, and like, I don't know if it's visible, but they're like, it kind of reminds me of this energy too, you know, like circles here. So that one is for, ooh, I'm loving it. Fuck this shit. How can crystals and cards go so well together? I don't know, but I'm feeling it today. I'm fucking feeling it, okay? Still in frame, good. Good job, Tati. Things are in frame. Heart of the matter, I'm not quite sure. Let me see, which one? I'm choosing, sometimes I need to, sometimes I need to look at like the stones. No. No. Yeah. Ooh. No. I think we got a winner for this one. No. No. Yeah, it's this one. Paranite. Pile number 3. Such a beautiful crystal, stone, whatever. I fucking love it. It's trippy. It's trippy. It's from an alien world. Remember how I described this? So it's definitely that one. It's a little bit trippy. So let's remember that there's something trippy about this. Cool. Okay. So, ooh. I usually don't get this like with like looking at the piles, but like, bitches, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Oh. Like I'm feeling it all in my belly, like ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. Okay. Enough about that. So let's ground ourselves for a bit together, okay? I want you to take a deep couple breaths into your belly. And as you exhale, relax. What does the universe want to tell you today? What does the universe want to let you know? And just feel where you're being pulled, okay? Feel into what card, what crystal feels right. Because that one, where your intuition is leading you, that means there is a message for you. Oh my God, I'm so fucking excited, okay? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Hello! Pile number 1. Look at your card. And look at this, like for reals. I don't know what's happening with me, but as I'm like seeing these two combined, I'm like, whoo! I don't know what I'm feeling. It's like a lot. I'm fucking excited. So let's see what the universe has, what messages, what it wants you to know. So we're gonna use these astro cards because I want to. Simple as that. No other reasons needed. I don't know why, but I've been kind of like finding myself, I'm like, I'm gonna be pulling 3 cards, no 6 cards, no 3 cards, no 6 cards. And honestly, I don't know why I've been like doing that in my head. It's like usually I just pull the cards and then it just feels right. So we'll see. Whew, okay, let's ground. What does the universe want pile number 1 to know? What does the universe want pile number 1 to know? What does the universe want pile number 1 to know? No, bitches. What does the universe want pile number 1 to know? No. I saw a card there that I wanted. That one. And another one. That one. Okay, let's start with that, shall we? Woo, I'm excited! Retrograde review. A Gemini, cross-pollinate. You're like, y'all, why is she laughing? I don't know, like, you know, how's it called in English? The birds and the bees? Well, in Swedish, that saying is of flowers and bees. So that made me a little bit giggly. Let's see what this is about. Climate transit in reverse. Scorpio, investigate in reverse. Okay. Ooh, Neptune, vision. We got lots of blues going on here, right? We got some water energy here. It's interesting because I was really like giggly and funny and that type of sense with this card, but then as I turned these, something shifted to into a more serious note. And it was interesting because when I turned this card around and I put it down, what I saw, I just saw like eyes. Like, honestly, they don't look really much like eyes. It's like too round, but somehow I saw like eyes everywhere. And then I just noticed that, you know, can you see the eye? Yeah. All eyes are on you. I just heard the song in my head. All eyes on me. I heard all eyes on me, but me is you, right? Oh, shit. Shit. You really got lots of eyes on you, babe. You are a motherfucking work of art. Oh my fucking God. Is the message more clear? Is the message more fucking clear? You are a fucking work of art. That's what the universe wants you to know. You got lots of eyes on you. Everybody, like, you know, the same way as I am mesmerized by this stone, this crystal, whatever it is, like, that's the way people see you. They are mesmerized by you. And I mean, with the Scorpio energy, Scorpios, they draw a lot of attention from people because they have like that mysterious energy, right? And everybody's like, ooh. And then we got Gemini, okay? We got Gemini here. And as I told you, bees and flowers cross-pollinate. Do you understand what I'm getting at? You know? Flowers, bees, birds, stuff like that. I think the universe wants you to know that people are looking at you because, not only because of this, like, sure, there is a certain attraction towards you and people enjoy looking at you. Like, I mean, look at this. They feel mesmerized. There is some mystery. You're a work of art. See, even this is all about art, vision, creativity. You're like your whole being is like a work of art. And oh my fucking God, you make people turn their heads. You turn heads. Yo. You make people like look back. They like, you pass by and they're like, damn. Do you hear the damn? Damn, look at that babe. Damn, look at that hottie. Damn, there's something about that person. I just want to know more about that. You got eyes on you. Everything here is like, bitch, you got eyes. You got eyes, you got eyes. But I'm seeing a message here with be the portrait of divine beauty here. Meaning that, I mean, there is a reason universe wants you to know that there are lots of eyes here for you. That there are lots of eyes on you. And I'm feeling that universe wants you to be conscious about what it is that you are putting out there. It's not about you, you know, dimming down your light or anything. Nah, keep them looking. Who the fuck cares? Keep them looking. Keep them looking at you. But know how to use that. Use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. You got people's attention, use that to your advantage. And when I say use that to your advantage, I'm not saying take advantage of people. But be conscious of what you're putting out there. Be conscious of how you want to be seen. Hopefully you want to be seen as yourself. Hopefully you want to be showcasing yourself authentically. Because here's the thing. I'm getting that, sure, externally you're very appealing, you're very attractive, but honestly, that's not all that you are. Your beauty is not just about your exterior. I'm also getting the sense that sometimes you might feel like external appearance is what people appreciate me for, or is all that I have. External appearance is the way people accept me or validate me. Maybe you're already very aware that you got eyes on you. Some of you are, some of you don't. And I'm also sensing that some of you are like, my external appearance, bitches. Like, shut the fuck up, girl. I don't feel good in my exterior, but here's the thing. You might feel that way, but that's not the truth. Spirit wants you to know that. Ooh, I never used the word spirit Interesting choice of words. Spirit wants you to know that. So there are many messages here. You got eyes on you, people look at you, people are paying attention to you, there's some mysterious, even like a sex appeal to you. You are beautiful on the outside, and if you don't know that yet, if you don't feel like you are, bitches, the universe just brought you to this place to tell you that you are. You are a beauty unlike any other. A beauty unlike any other. You're a motherfucking work of art. Ah, you are. Okay, so what I was saying is that some of you, you know, you're aware that you have a physical appearance that draws attention, and some of you feel like, you know, that's all I am good for, that's all people give me credit for, it's my appearance that is, you know, bringing me forward in my life. But spirit, because that's a new word I'm using, or the universe, wants you to know that it's not only your external appearance that is beautiful. Your internal appearance is a work of art too. Who you are authentically is motherfucking beautiful. And there is a message of encouragement here to start showing the beauty you have inside of you. Like, wow, it's time for you to birth it out. See? Fetal position. Ooh, I don't know if I want to get out of my cocoon here. I don't know if this is why it's being reversed. You're in a transit, and there is something holding you back here from truly allowing you to show your internal beauty outwards. Because you are beautiful from outside, you're fucking gorgeous. But you are more than just your physical appearance. You are so much more than your physical appearance. I need to drink. Oh. I want to pick some cards for you to look more into this. You know, what can help you, how to say, come out of your shell, birth your true authenticity out, show your internal beauty to the world. Okay, so let's do that, right? Oh, wow, I knew there was something with this pile. Oof, really drew me in. Your beauty, like I could feel it already here. Your beauty really drew me in. Like when I saw this, I was like, bitch, motherfucker, that one, yeah, you hear me. You draw people in. There is a magnetism about you. Okay. Spirit. Universe. Can we get a little bit more information on how pile number 1 can start getting out of this cocoon, birth out their true inner artwork, their true inner expression, authentic expression, their inner beauty, how they can start portraying their inner beauty out to the world. Their inner beauty, the one that truly wants to be expressed. How can pile 1 start doing that? What needs to happen so that they can feel free in doing that? I want one more. There we go. making a mess of these cards. We got the 5 of coins in reverse, or pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm laughing because, I mean, I started with this one, right? And then that one, and both were in reverse. And I was like, yeah, all of them are gonna be in reverse. I already know it. Reason? Yeah, because, I mean, this is about your internal beauty, right? And not always, but most of the times, when I see cards in reverse, I interpret them as internalized energy, right? And when they're upright, I can, I translate them into externalized energy. And we're talking about internal beauty. How can you do in order to express your internal beauty outwards? Well, what I'm seeing here is that in order to actually be comfortable expressing that internal beauty outwards, you need to forego an internal process. There's certain processing here that needs to happen. You see transits. So transits all about different, you know, when the planets move around the sun, and new energies are being given out, like the weather, you know. That's why it's called climate. So it's like there are certain weathers that you need to pass through. Internal weathers, talking about emotions, certain things you need to process. Another thing I find interesting is, you know, I noticed that this card has 55, 5. Then, you remember I said I want to pull 3 or 6 cards. I know. I pulled 5 cards. And then I pulled 5 cards here, right? So we got 55 again. And in the beginning of this reading, we got a 5. And at the end of this, we got a 5. 5 is a number that talks about challenges, that talks about certain conflict, certain difficulties. So we're seeing, you know, here that there is a certain difficulty when it comes to expressing your true, authentic inner beauty. And in one way, I'm getting a sense that maybe you don't even know your own internal beauty, which is not strange if you've, you know, grown up learning, or, you know, you've been taught, or you've received the message that your external appearance is all that you have, all that you can't use, all that is useful about you, all that, you know, either you've been forced to kind of like beautify yourself constantly and become obsessed with external appearances, and that's where all your focus has been going, either because you never were good enough, or that was the only thing you had. So there is a certain conflict happening there, right? A certain difficulty. And when that's the message we've got since we've been children, that's what we keep doing in adulthood too. It's kind of like we've been programmed to do that. It's kind of autopilot, you know? Like, isn't this how the world works? No. Honestly, for me, of course, I mean, as a woman, there is always a certain emphasis on your appearance. But I've been the opposite, and I'm like, I don't have the energy to beautify myself today. My skin is flawless either way. Nah, not like that, but almost like that. But it wasn't always like that either. You know, there was this fight between, am I beautiful or not? And certainly I had phases in life in which I felt like total crap. But now I feel like this internally, and I feel like that internal sense of this is shining outwards, regardless of how I look. I don't know what the point with that was, because I don't remember my point. Okay, there is one thing that just came through that I want you to know. An exercise to start, like, I'm getting this sense here, start to getting to know yourself. Sometimes when I pick this card, I hear the word reinvent yourself. In this case, I don't want you to reinvent yourself, but it's more like start to look at yourself from different perspectives. Start to look at yourself from a different eye. I want you to sit down, take a journal, a notebook, a little fucking paper, a pen and paper, okay? And I want you to write 10 things that you enjoy about yourself that does not have to do with external appearance. For instance, if it was me, one thing I would do is I really enjoy that I am intuitive and can understand energies. It makes me feel like I'm on top of the world when I do that. I really like that I'm super creative, and I really enjoy seeing my paintings after I've created them, because I never know what to expect from them. And they just like, whoa, see, a painting, what? Didn't know that was what I was doing. Stuff like that, stuff that you surprise yourself with, like, oh, damn, girl, you cool. Things that make you feel like that. And I know that for some of you, this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. But that's the point. You've been looking at yourself in one way your whole fucking life, and breaking from that mold can be difficult. But in order to break out of that mold, you actually got to break it, right? So that's why I'm giving you this exercise to kind of force you into looking at yourself from a different perspective, not just from your external appearance, but from your internal. And here's the thing. The things that, you know, you like about yourself, it doesn't have to come from a person outside of you. I want it to come from your own self. For instance, if you actually take that pen and paper and actually do this exercise, isn't that one of the things that would be so cool about you? I actually try to do the things that are gonna help me to feel better about myself in life. They're dedicated to your growth. See? So it's gonna push you to think about things in a different way, but it's gonna be good. And with this card, see, when this is upright, I see like a celebration of love, like overflowing each other with love. And I'm just hearing like loving like female voices, and they're like, oh my God, like you are so and so and so, and you are la 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 la, like very loving things and caring things. And it's kind of like, I want you to start showering yourself with love every day, and not just for external appearances. Do it for things on your insides too. Shower yourself with words, loving words. Shower yourself with loving words. Start to acknowledge yourself for other things than just your appearances. Because let me tell you something. For those of you who are like, oh, I don't even like how I look. Liking who you are on the inside is gonna make you love your external so much more. Just saying. That's what happened to me. I started liking who I was, who I truly was, without the restrictions of who I should be, but who I actually was, the way I expressed myself, the way I spoke, the way I was dynamic. And I started to notice that and be like, damn girl, I really love that you're so dynamic, you're so expressive, that's so fucking hot. You know, like, I made myself turn heads, I turned my own head on myself, on my, like, damn girl, you're so creative. I want you to do that for you. And with these two cards, I'm seeing that in this process, yes, there's gonna be, as I said, difficult feelings. It's gonna feel like it. I just wanna know. I don't wanna do this. Feeling too bad about myself. I don't know. I can't find anything about myself, personality-wise. That's good. And I can see that there's certain moments here that you are feeling like abandoned, like an outcast, or like, you know, nobody sees me. And then I also see here how you're like fighting yourself internally, like like I hear the word battles. You're battling yourself. What is it that you're battling yourself about? Regardless, you're having a sense of conflict on the inside. It's kind of like whatever is happening internally for you, on the inside for you, almost like there's a mismatch between external and internal. You're feeling a certain way about yourself, and it's not matching how you see yourself externally. And with this, I feel like, okay, I'm getting so much attention about my physical appearance from other people, and it's making me feel like I'm completely alone and rejected, even though I shouldn't feel that way, because I mean, I'm getting so much attention, but nobody is giving me attention for those things that I truly am, for the things that I'm expressing. They're just complimenting the fucking new shirt that I got and this cute little booty that I've been working out on. And that can make you feel like, oh fuck, nobody sees me. And for the other ones that, you know, feel like I look like fucking shit, if that's what you feel, you're also feeling this type of energy. Nobody fucking sees me. Nobody even wants to pay attention on me, cause la la la. It must be because my outer appearance. Nah. I told you already. You have eyes on you. And that's a lie. You got eyes on you. But the conflict happening here is that you are not feeling yourself internally. You are not feeling who you are. So you're being called to pay attention to those parts that feel rejected, that feel conflicted, that feel like things are difficult. You're being called to see those aspects of yourself. Those wounded aspects, the conflicted aspects. And shower them with love. Oof, I'm feeling that push and pull, you know, that battle. I'm feeling it in my chest. Let me feel into this for a second. You are in pain. I'm feeling this energy a lot. And it's kind of like there's a fight. Feeling sad, and there's like a energy. Oh, there's the movement like around it. It's kind of like you're like fighting. You're fighting, feeling this. You're fighting, feeling this. Abandoned, rejected, like nobody cares about you, like nobody sees you. But I'm gonna call you out. This, remember I said something about the internal and the external. There is some there is something like, I'm gonna say something. The reason you feel like nobody sees you is because you can't see yourself. How can people see who you truly are when you don't see who you truly are? How can people see you authentically when you are not letting yourself be expressed authentically? The truth is, you are feeling this way. And you're kind of trying to avoid seeing it, and you're fighting yourself for feeling it. Maybe you feel like you shouldn't because you should be grateful because you have so many other things and la-di-da-di-da. You're fighting yourself. You're not seeing yourself. There is something here that wants to be seen, and you need to turn your eyes on it. You need to put your eyes on this part. Because the same way that you feel like nobody is seeing you, the same way this part is feeling that you are not seeing her. So start putting your attention onto that. Start putting your attention onto this part of you that's feeling totally rejected. And that will make the dust calm down. I want you to pay attention with that part of you and shower it with love, with understanding. The way you wish other people would see you, that's what I want you to do with that part. Because that is what this part is desperately trying. Your want for people to see you is this part. So see yourself. See this part. Give yourself the thing that you need. Everybody else we're giving you. This conflict wants to come up to the surface. You're a motherfucking work of art internally and externally. Let your internal beauty come out. And how do you do that? By acknowledging your beauty first. By getting to know your beauty. It's time to start spending time inside of you. It's time to start looking at those things inside of you from an external perspective, without your own judgments of it. You need to look at it for what it is, without your own filters and lenses and judgments. There are good things about you, but they have been covered up by all this external bullshit for a long time. It's time for you to wipe that bullshit off so that you can see the light, the art that is already living inside of you. Let yourself receive love. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be seen by yourself. That's the most powerful thing ever. Do you know how much power you'll have when you start recognizing yourself? I mean, Scorpio is all about power, mystery. It's kind of like you have a certain power and mystery already, but do you know how much more that's gonna be when you actually like yourself, when you actually express yourself authentically, when you actually live with this energy of like, I know I'm fucking special. I know I'm a fucking work of art. Do you know what you're gonna radiate then? Bitches! It's that good. So, this is what I got for you today. My dear, dear pile number 1. My beautiful pile number 1. If you are, let's start with this exercise right away. If you are from my pile number 1, I want you to comment below one thing that you like about yourself internally. And if you feel like, I don't like anything about myself, that you are like slightly okay that part exists. You know, like, I think it's cool that I'm kind to my little brother. Great. Whatever it is that is positive about you that does not have to do with your external appearance, comment that. I truly want to be part of your journey and celebrate you for your internal beauty. Mwah! I love you so much. Have a good day. Hello, my pile number 2. I mean, I'm telling you, these cards and crystals combined with each other, they're like making me go a little cuckoo because they're, I don't know, there's something so interesting about them. What? I've never looked too closely. I've like seen this card, but I just looked into what this little thing here is, and it kind of looks like a woman like swimming out. Interesting. So the thing that I find so wow about these two is that, I mean, this is kind of making me just to want to jump in, but now that I saw this lady, it's kind of like swim out of it. I don't know, let's see. And same, it's like, I feel like this stone is kind of like the inside of this. It's like when you jump in here, you're jumping into the stone or something. But there is something about like the combination of energies of those two that feel motherfucking fire. So we are gonna pull some oracle cards for you and see what it is that the universe wants you to know. I need to shuffle these a little. I'm so curious about what your message is gonna be. And I think this topic, this way of doing this reading is so much fun because like the messages can be so open. It can be about anything. And well, yeah, it's super, super exciting for me to do these type of readings. So what messages does the universe want pile number 2 to know? What is the universe wanting pile number 2 to know? What is the universe wanting pile number 2 to know? What is the universe wanting pile number 2 to know? We have that one. Do we want another one or no? Ah, yes, we want this one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. There's something here that feels like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Like when we had this card, I was like, even with 3, I was like, do we have another more? Do we have another more? Okay, let's just do it, right? Another. Can we get a last card for... Yeah, there we go. That was one. Can we get... I didn't even finish my question. Let's reveal. Beloved, Venus in reverse. Delicious. Interesting, because we had this card in the same position in last reading, but this time it's in reverse. The other time it was upright, but it was in the exact same spot. It's Gemini, cross-pollinate. Ooh, look at this. There are bees in this one. 2 bees. Let's see if I know what this is like. Let's see. I want to see the rest of the cards too. 2 + 1 is 3. Interesting. Leo, shine in reverse. You all got all these cards in reverse. Descendant, invitation. We got this card in the last pile too. But it was upright, so this one is in reverse too. Okay, whatever. Let's see, let's see. It was also the 5th card. Same position. What is this about? Maybe there's many, like, maybe, yeah, maybe you're called to watch many piles and there's like a consistent message for y'all. We got Neptune vision in reverse. And let's see. Moon perception upright, which is interesting because perception is all about looking inwards, right? There's like this moon energy, and moon is a feminine energy, it's a receptive energy. It's about emotion, it's about the things that are unseen, it's about starting to look inside. It's an internal energy as opposed to the sun, which is an external energy, right? Well, the only card that was upright is either way a representation of something internal. Okay. Let me just have a second. Something here happened that was of the same essence as with pile number 1, and that was that when I looked at those first cards, or like especially this one, I was like, oh, it's feeling so good and so excited. Woo! There's something like happening inside of me. Woo! Kind of like that. And then when I pull all the other cards, it's like, wait, there's something more here, something deeper. Sometimes touching, like my fingertips, I don't know, I get information from them. So I need to touch things. I mean, obviously the energy is telling you to look at something, like turn inwards. And this is also about an invitation, and usually it's how you invite other people to play with you. But now that it's in reverse, it's more like, what are you inviting yourself? How are you inviting yourself to something? I don't know yet. But it's kind of like, instead of being an external invitation, it's more like an internal invitation to something. Oh? Free will, get out of your cocoon. Funny thing, I used the word cocoon with pile number 1. It's interesting because there was a very intense energy both about pile number 1 and pile number 2 that were fairly similar to me. And then the energy of pile number 3 was different from these two piles, but these two have very intense energy, like very like it's pulling me in. So what is it that the universe wants you to know? I mean, these two cards, you know, when I saw like 2 + 1 is equal to 3, and with the birds and the bees, you know, in Swedish, birds and the bees, that saying is of flowers and bees. So, you know what that is making me think of. And I mean, cross-pollinate. And then 2 + 1 is 3. Makes me think of, you know, fertility, babies, pregnancy, birth. Well, there's certainly a lot of feminine energy going on here. And when I say feminine energy, I'm not talking about women necessarily, more about, you know, yin and yang. So there's a lot of yin energy here. I feel like there is an energy of hesitation. It's time to get out of your cocoon. Get out of your cocoon. I feel like you've been playing with yourself. I feel like you've been in this little dark hole, maybe even like isolating yourself for a while. You've been pulled in, drawn into darkness. And the universe wants you to know it's time to start to get out. It's time to get out of your house. It's time to get out and see the daylight. Because in your external life, you're like, it's kind of like whenever the moon comes out, that's when you come alive. But whenever the sun is out, you're like, nah, bitches, I'm gonna stay in. I'm feeling like that there is a lack of a social life. There is a lack of social life here. And you've been isolating yourself, as I'm saying. You've been spending a lot of time in your own internal bubble, just playing with yourself, you know, like, I'm gonna pass ball. With whom? With myself. Nobody else, because I don't want to be with anybody else. I just want to be alone. But you're missing out on connections. You're missing out on receiving love. You're missing out on being adored. Like, with this, I'm feeling like, when I look at this, I feel like my mouth is dripping with the juices of very good fruits. Like, there is this feeling of goddess, pleasure. I'm getting the sense that there is someone out there that is available to give you all that pleasure. But since you're isolating yourself, since you're staying in, you are not getting those opportunities. You're missing opportunities by staying in. Why are you staying in? I did that for many years too. I was depressed and socially anxious. And so I locked myself in my room and I came alive at night, because that was the only time I felt like I could be in peace. I could be alone. I could just let go of the pressures of the world. I don't know if that's the case for you. I want to invite you to think and reflect about, why is it that you are staying inside of your comfort zone, staying inside of your cocoon, staying inside of your little bubble? Be truthful to yourself. Why? What is it that scares you will happen if you get out? What would be so bad about going out? Meeting people, doing things, exploring. The darkness that you're surrounding yourself with, and that with darkness I mean by isolating yourself and coming out at night. It's like a bubble of darkness that's kind of dimming your shine. It's dimming your light. It's dimming you. With free will, what I'm seeing here is that you actually have the choice to start getting out of your comfort zone and create the things and have the things that you actually want and desire. You know what I want to do? Well, soon. I think I want to look at a few more things here. But I want to see what it is that is actually making you stay in, and what we can do to help you shift that and get out. Because sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, I need to get out, but there's still that thing inside of us that doesn't allow us. Like, there is this block, and it's kind of like we can't get over that block. So I want to see what the reason is and see if we can help you shift that dynamic so that you can come out, start networking, meet maybe a significant other that gives you pleasure, meet friends, be in environments that feel good to you, start enjoying the things that life has to offer, start shining your light, start expressing your creativity, and have a vision to follow. Maybe you feel like you don't have any dreams, or that, you know, my dreams are never gonna become true. So what's the fucking point? But deep down, you might have, you know, a vision of what you wish life could be like. There is something that is stopping you from not going towards that vision. And that's similar to like the fear that's not getting you out of the cocoon. Right now you're seeing things, your vision, how you see things, how you see the world is disordered by your pain. Your pain is making you see things from a perspective that maybe it's not, you know, it's not clear. things that are, you're seeing it from a different way of seeing, because you're feeling certain things, you're going through certain things, you've been through certain things that kind of cloud our vision, and our vision is not clear. We don't see things clearly. So there are two invitations here. One, yeah, yes, exactly. There are two invitations. First one, get out of your house, get out of your room. And when I say get out, I don't mean go out to work. I mean, like, actually, like, go out to the park, go meet friends, I don't know, go on a fucking date, whatever. Start, you know, doing small things that are out of your comfort zone, in which you can meet other people, whether it's direct contact or indirect contact. First invitation. Second invitation is to start actually looking inwards, in the sense that it's time to understand what it is that is really keeping you stuck inside. What is really keeping you stuck in your comfort zone. As I said, remember the questions I asked? What would be so bad if you just got out? What would be so bad about meeting people? What would be so bad about this and that, you know? So start, you know, writing down all the things your brains are saying. Start feeling all the emotions connected to those things that are keeping you inside. Because when you become aware of those dynamics, you can see when they start appearing and popping up in your life, and you're like, ooh, see, that thought popped and it's making me feel that way. And the combination of the thought and the feeling is making me take this action. It's making me behave this way. And the reason we want a little bit of introspection here is because that's gonna bring it up to awareness. And in the moment of awareness of, ooh, that thought, that emotion leads me to behave this way, and that leads to this result. When you become aware of that as it happens, that's the moment you have free will. That's the moment you choose. Okay, so do I want to do this or do I want to do that? Given that I now have information about both. What is the right way to do it? What do I choose? And in doing this two, going out, those things are also gonna start generating certain thoughts, certain emotions that are gonna give you more information to explore here, which is gonna bring you more awareness and ways to shift this dynamic. Okay, we actually kind of answered the question of, you know, like, I wanted to know what it is that is keeping you inside so I could give you suggestions on how to shift that, right? Well, the suggestions already came through without having to dive into what it is that you... without diving into what it is that is keeping you inside. Okay, let's make this a little bit, you know, juicier for you. What opportunities are available for pile number 2 once they get out? I want to encourage you, okay? What opportunities are available for pile number 2 once they get out of their cocoon, once they get out of their comfort zone, once they get out of their house? What opportunities are available to them? If you've been feeling, you know, like, ooh, I feel like I should do a change. I feel like I should be starting to get out. Then this is your confirmation. Because remember, as I was pulling those cards, I was like, this one, another one, yes or no. There was a sense of like, I don't know what to do. A sense of doubt. Well, maybe there's, you know, that sense internally for you too of like, want to go out but no, want to go out but no. Well, this is the confirmation for you. What was I asking? I forgot my question. Wait. I forgot my question. I want to, yeah, what opportunities are on the other side for pile number 2 once they get out of their cocoon, once they get out of their comfort zone? What opportunities are presented, will be presented for them, are present for them to receive? Oh, I want to have that one there. I want another card. See, again. Ooh, it's making choices. Yeah, well, if making choices is difficult for you, should I go out? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? Should I say this? Should I not? Remember when we talked about how to create more awareness and how awareness is actually opening up a door for free will? Well, it's also going to help you with the indecision. Not always. Sometimes it's going to be like, oh, fuck, now I know both of these sides. What do I want to choose? Let me see. Oh, new opportunities. See? Ace. Oh, I'm going to show it to you. I almost forget. Ace of Coins or Pentacles in reverse. Are we going to get all reverses? The Moon. See, we got the Moon twice. This one is in reverse. I just heard the opportunity will be, one of the opportunities is that you're going to see yourself more clearly. See, remember when I said, when we talked about this vision card, I was drinking. And the reason I said that you're going to see things, you're seeing things from a distorted way. So when I was looking through the glass and I saw the eye, it's like, this is distorted. And that was like, oh shit, yeah. Once you get out of your house, you're going to start seeing things more clearly about yourself, about the world. There's clarity coming your way because you're also going to be doing this process that I'm talking about. Yeah. King of Swords. He is clear as fuck when it comes to what he wants. Again, getting out of your cocoon and getting out of the world, it's gonna help you create a better understanding of the things that you actually want, the things that you actually need, the things that you like. Do I like this or do I not? Yes or no. It's gonna give you even a better sense of self, I'd say. Two of Cups. Is there romance in the air? See, we talked about Venus and Gemini, or cross-pollinate those bees, right? So there might be potential love waiting for some of you there. And see, look at this again. These are internal experiences. Seeing yourself clear, with more clarity, feeling more decisive, knowing what you want, where you want to be going. Those are internal experiences. And this being upright, meaning more externalized energy, is maybe there's someone out there for you in the world, just like living out in this moving rock in the universe. Someone's waiting for you. Someone is wishing for you. You got the Seven of Pentacles. And lastly, the Seven of Wands. So what we've been talking about? What have we been talking about? I see, you know, this is really giving me the moon vibes. I don't know. But certainly, once you get to the other side, once you break out of your cocoon, there's certainly more opportunities. And I mean, with this card is all about opportunity. New beginnings, something new is starting. It's like a new path. There's a new way for you to navigate this world once you get out. Once you get out, like this little lady, out of the darkness, she's swimming towards new opportunities, see? A new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of sensing the world, navigating the world from an internal place, more clarity. Your vision is not gonna be as distorted because through the process that we talked about, you're gonna get more clarity about yourself. You're gonna get more clarity about the world around you. You're gonna get more clarity about what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. You're gonna understand your emotions more. You're gonna understand how your thoughts, your emotions direct your life. And instead of letting your thoughts and emotions direct your life, you're gonna learn how to be the director of your life not regardless, but it's like many times we have thoughts that don't feel good to us. But the truth is that our thoughts are not always the truth. And you're gonna be learning that your thoughts are not always the truth. The King of Swords. This is an energy that you're gonna be starting to embody once you get out. The King of Swords knows what he wants. He doesn't let his mind play tricks on him because he doesn't believe the things that the mind is chattering him about. He doesn't believe it. He knows what he wants. He knows how to go for it. And he doesn't let his chit-chat stop him from going that way. He has a lot of clarity. And he helps others bring clarity. He is the king of his own mental space. He doesn't let his mental space be clouded by other people's opinions, thoughts of him. He is very aware of what's going on up here, and his awareness is what's allowing him to make the choices that are actually best for him. Because he's learned how to see how his vision, the way he sees things, the way his thought is perceiving things is he's learned that those things affects the way he behaves, the actions he takes. And as he's become more aware of that and started to master that, it's like he chooses his actions, not his thoughts. He chooses his actions, not his emotions. That's where free will comes in, when you become aware. So by getting out, you're gonna start embodying this energy. Now obviously you see another partner, love energy, emotional depth, pleasure, being supported, meeting other people, stuff like that. But romance is something that comes to mind, especially with those two cards, romance. With these two cards, let's start with this one. What I'm seeing is that, you know, as you're getting more clarity about yourself, as you're getting more clarity about how your own thoughts work and, you know, all that we talked about, I'm not going to repeat myself. All that is also going to give you more clarity about your internal needs. The things that you need in order to thrive and grow. So see, this is a person like nurturing his plants, taking care of them, looking at them to see, oh, do they have brown spots on the leaves? Are there any insects? What do they need in order to grow, in order to harvest the fruit, in order to, you know, get the best out of it, in order to thrive? And I see that you're going to be gaining that information. You're going to be learning how to take care of yourself. And that's invaluable. That's invaluable. You're going to learn how to take care of your needs, and you're going to learn what your needs are. That's key in living a happy, healthy life. I also see that you're building courage because, I mean, getting out of your cocoon, getting out of your comfort zone. See, this card is clearly someone getting out of their comfort zone. You're jumping out and being like, oh, I'm taking a risk. I don't know how the fuck this is gonna go. So you're building courage. That's what you're doing. You're building courage. And it's kind of like with every step that you take that's outside of your comfort zone, you're building the courage, and it keeps building and it keeps building and it keeps building, and soon it's gonna be like, motherfuckers, I'm not even afraid, I'm just gonna fucking jump out. Like, you standing there waiting to fight me, I don't fucking care, because I know I got it. I know that regardless of what happens, I fucking got it. And that's the courage that you're gonna be building here. That's the courage that you're going to be building. So on the other side of this, there's a lot of growth for you. There's a lot to learn. Life tools that are essential for your well-being. So the universe has a pretty damn important message for you. Get the fuck out. Start looking at what is making you uncomfortable, what is stopping you from getting out of your isolation. You're gonna learn a fuck shit of ton. A shit, what? A shit ton, a shit fuck ton of shit. Of the good things. Oh, God. Oh. So this is the encouragement. This is like the universe showing you this is what is possible for you. And this is what is possible for you. Please take the leap. Please choose to get out of your comfort zone. You don't have to rush. You don't have to hurry, but start to doing it. Small steps at the time. Small steps at the time. Okay. We're gonna actually bring this into practice already. Or like this thing. We're gonna bring this into practice. In the comments below, I want you to answer, or like take a second to feel into yourself, introspect, all that. What is it that is keeping you inside? What is keeping you isolated? What is keeping you away from other people? What are you afraid will happen if you get out? What are you afraid will happen if you take that step out of your comfort zone? What is the worst case scenario? Write that in the comments below. And, oh, do I have an and? Do I have something more to say? Do I? No, let's start with that, you know. I did not have an and. Sorry. That's the first step. Oh, yeah, I do have an and. And then as you write down, you know, like your worst case scenario, what you think is so bad about it, what you think will happen. Recognize that those are all thoughts. Thoughts that are interlinked with emotions. How are those thoughts making you behave? And what results are you getting out of that behavior? Okay? Write that down in the comments below. This is the first step. You got this, pile number 2. You got this. Look at all these opportunities. There's so much out there in the world for you that are meant for you. You are meant for so much more than what's inside of the confines of your room. There's so much more for you out here. I love you, pile number 2. Have a good day. Hello, pile number 3. So the card that you chose is Heart of the Matter. Align life's pathways through the heart with the Pyronite. So something that I felt in choosing these two, like with this, there's something, I told you, there's something trippy about it when you look at it closely. I don't know. Texture, the movement. And when I was looking at this, I was feeling like extraterrestrial. And then later, the right phrase came to mind. Out of this world. There's something out of this world with the energy here. So we are gonna see what messages the universe has for you today, pile number 3. Ooh, I need to drink. Why didn't I do it before? Okay. Let's shuffle a little bit. Another round. I usually don't feel like doing it so many times. So like 1, 2 is enough. 1 is enough. But now I wanted to do it. I want to do it another time. Oh, let's do it like this. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna pull some oracle cards from you from this deck and see. Okay, universe, what messages, what does the universe want pile number 3 to know? What does the universe want pile number 3 to know? What does the universe want pile number 3 to know? What does the universe want pile number 3 to know? And 1 more. No, we got 6 in this pile too. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's reveal them. I'm excited. Let's see. Dignified, strength in reverse. Do you see the colors here? There are many, like, the colors fit together with this one. Let's see what else we have here. Heal. Chiron, heal. Ooh, Leo, shine. So in the last pile, we had this same card in the same position but reversed. And it's interesting because the last pile had certain cards in the same position as the pile before that. So, I don't know. It's like all of these readings are interconnected somehow. entrance ascendant in reverse. I'm laughing because the last pile had the opposite card. It had the descendant's invitation in this card, the opposite. See, I'm telling you, there's something about all these piles that are like, I don't know what this is about. What is it? Okay. 9th house of exploration. Stop moving. And Pallas Athena with think. What is it that the universe wants pile number 3 to know? Is this about your face out to the world? Because the ascendant in astrology is kind of like the mask that that you're putting, or not that you're putting, but how other people view you, your outer, you know, the thing that you express outwardly, the first thing, the first impression. And that is taking my eyes here. And with this, well, it's not a mask, it's more like a helmet, but it looks certainly like a mask, or, you know, something you put your head so that people can't recognize you, to protect yourself. So is there something here? You're protecting yourself from something. It's kind of like, you know, with Leo shine, it's all about our authentic expression to the world, shining our light, being who we are. But it seems like this is being protected. Who you are is protected. Not who you are, but like, I just got the sense of like, I heard, if I am who I am out in the world, I am weak. Something along those lines is what I'm hearing here. Have you ever felt that you are so different from others? You are like an alien among humans. And if you really are who you are and show your true face, your true colors to other people, that something bad is gonna happen, or like it would be bad, or I don't know, but somehow I'm getting the sense that the way you see yourself, the way who you are, you've experienced that who you are gets you in trouble, or like you're weird, you're different, you're strange, you have weird hobbies, and people look at you and they're like, oh my god, that person is so different. Like, or maybe that's what you feel like when people look at you, they're like, oh my god, that person is so fucking different, they're like out of this world. Well, the truth is that yes, you're out of this world, but you're not out of this world. You're, oh my god, that person is motherfucking, like, are they even from planet Earth? They're so fucking cool. That's the truth of you. So I'm seeing that the universe wants you to start looking into that dynamic. Because you're not letting your true self come out in fear of it being seen as strange, fear of it being seen as bad, as a weakness, like you don't fit into this world. You don't want to show who you truly are. So you protect that. You put on another mask. I want to look at this card for a second. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody who's like outside, or like an outsider, so to say. And like, you're alone. I'm gonna be here where there's no people, where people can't see me. And I'm kind of seeing, you know, like the universe, spirit, an angel, a fucking alien, whatever. Somebody like coming towards you. And for me, as we're doing this reading, and this reading is what message does the universe want to let you know, want you to know, it's kind of like the universe is coming to you to let you know that yes, you're out of this world, but in the good way, not in the, oh my god, remember when I did that? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. But that's one of the messages that the universe wants you to know. You are breathtakingly out of this world. Breathtakingly out of this universe. Like, you're trippy as fuck. You're cool. You're like, wow, I've never seen a person like that. Wow. The things that happen when I'm with this person are, it's like, am I fucking tripping? Is this even real? Am I still in this universe? It's like, it's so unusual. It's so unconventional in a good way. It's kind of like you have the capacity to expand people's mind, to show them something that they've never seen, because you are very unique. You are very unique. And it's time for you to start seeing yourself as such. I mean, you probably already see yourself as such, but not in the positive way. It's time to start doing that. It's start to do some healing work on that, so that you can start seeing yourself as, or owning up to all your strangeness, your weirdness, your uniqueness, your unconventionality. And start to actually be able to express that fully out to the world, and not having to need to put a mask on. It's time to find a way to heal so that you don't have to hide. So that who you are can be seen and received by others. Yeah. It's like, is the F time to get the fuck out of the world? Why did I say F time? Like, I don't say the word fuck all the time. It's time to get the fuck out to the world and be your true self. Be your authentic self. Be your weird self. Be your unique little crystal that nobody has ever seen before. Be the color in this gray world. You are motherfucking colorful. I fucking love you already. Wanna be my friend? I wanna be your friend. Can we be friends, please? You sound a lot like me. I usually call myself a little splash of color. Here and there, you know. Oh. So that's like the message from these cards, you know, time to take the mask off. In order to take the mask off, we need some healing, but you need to get the fuck out to the world and show who you really are. Be authentic, be your weird self. I want more. I want more information. What information do we want to dig into? We want to dig into the healing part, right? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is like my zone of genius, I think. How can pile number 3 begin this journey of healing? This is certainly a journey, both, you know, in getting out to the world. This is all about traveling, exploring externally, getting, like, go out. But it's certainly gonna be a trip. Oh fuck yes. Like, you're gonna go on a trip on this healing journey. So let me embark you. Entrance, please, into the boat of trippy healing things. Okay, darlings. Now that you have entered, let me pull some cards for you, so that you can be in this little boat of mine and learn the things that you need to learn about how to heal these dynamics, so you can be your colorful, weird, strange self out in the world. Okay. What, bitches? Okay. How can pile number 3 embark on this healing journey when it comes to this dynamic, when it comes to being comfortable expressing their authentic self, their out of this world self? How can they start taking this mask off and showing who they are for reals, regardless of how people might see them? How can pile number 3 start this healing journey to start express their authentic colors out in the world? How can they take this mask off? Oh, it was 3 cards. How can they start? Oh, there was 1 card here that I want. I want it there. I want it down. Da, 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 da. And don't get lost, little card. Do not get lost out in the sea. Hey, you know, your energy is getting my weird out. So, welcome to the club. Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what other cards we got here. Oh, we got the Page of Swords. Oh shit, I forgot to show you the cards. Who am I even? We got the Wheel of Fortune, as you see. And we got the Page of Swords. And we got the 6 of Wands in reverse. Oh, and we got the Devil. The Devil in reverse. Oh, it's interesting because I kind of find, you know, this lion face and this face kind of similar. I don't think it's a lion right here, is it? I don't know. But there's something similar in their faces. Okay, I don't want to talk like that anymore. 9 of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles, that bitch. Yes, Queen. Oh my God, all these energies are like, Yes. I just got a message. And I like getting the sense that some of you here are from the LGBTQ community. Ooh, Queen. Yes, like I'm getting queer energy. And with them colors, I understand that color now. Yes, yes. Ah. Oof, that deep breath. So maybe, you know, if you're from the LGBTQ community, I understand how this message is going together for you. You know, like you're probably feeling restricted in who you are, but there is something stopping you from truly coming out, which is not strange. I mean, I feel for you in that it can be difficult because we don't always know the reaction of the people around us to who we truly are. But it's time to start looking at the pains, at the fears, at what is it that we're protecting ourselves from by not coming out. And if you're not from the LGBTQ community, it's something else. I mean, this can apply to many situations. I've always felt like I'm a little bit weird good for that matter. And it hasn't been until these last couple 1-2 years that I've actually been able to express that fully. So like in whatever way this, fits with you, take the message as such. But I'm certainly feeling that we have people from the LGBTQ community here. And the message here is align life's pathway through the heart. Meaning you need to be true to who you are inside. You need to be true to your heart. You need to be true to who you are. There's no coincidence in the way that you are. You were made this way. I'm hearing Lady Gaga. I'm beautiful in my way. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know the lyrics. Baby, I was born this way. I mean, there is a reason you were born this way. And ooh, it's time to start to fucking own it. It's time to start to fucking own it. Be the queen you are. Be that bitch. You see, like the Queen of Coins here, she has no fucking trouble. She has no fucking trouble. She's like, I know I'm the bitch. And I'm gonna be the bitch. But like when I say bitch, I mean it like, I love the word bitch. I mean in a good way. She takes care of herself. She is in her true essence. She's like, motherfuckers, I'm feeling myself. I don't need anybody's approval. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. And now I'm thinking of Beyonce. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. It's time to start feeling yourself. It's time to start feeling yourself, feeling yourself, feeling yourself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. This is so fun. I love your energy. But now let's go back to the question. What was the question? The question was, how can pile number 3 start, healing this so that they can start coming out in the way that they truly want to express themselves? How can they be their out of the world self in this world? How can they be different and fucking own it? How can they feel comfortable in their own skin without having to hide behind a mask? Oh, okay, let me connect here for a second. Whew. I'm sensing that there is a lot of insecurities, you know? I mean, obviously, fears. It's time to start looking at the fears. It's time to start looking at them straight, like head on. Do you see this? Head on. I see you're insecure, you're afraid, you're doubting yourself, you're feeling like, but it's time to start looking at those fears. Don't let those fears be invisible anymore. Make them visible. Start looking at them. What exactly is making you afraid about coming out to the world the way that you are, expressing yourself fully, being your weird, strange, unique, wonderful self? What is it that is making you afraid of that? Because Spirit is telling you, you are fucking beautiful the way you are. You were meant to be exactly the way you are right now. Who you are, that's who you are meant to be. You're unique. You're the way you are for a fucking reason. Now is the time to own who you are. Start by looking at what is stopping you from being who you are for reals. What is stopping you? Write every single reason your brain is telling you you can't on a paper. Every single reason your brain is telling you that you can't be who you are out in the world, write it down on a paper right now. Get that paper. Get that paper, get that pen, and write it down. Let's see. There's certainly more here. As I said, all these piles are interconnected. There is probably a message in both other piles. I am gonna give you a similar exercise that I gave to another pile that I'm getting when I look at these cards. Okay? I want you to write down 10 things that you like about your weird, unique self. About the thing you're so afraid to show to the world. I want you to write 10 things about that. Or okay, maybe not only about that, but about you in general. For instance, when it comes to me, what makes me unique is that I'm really good at seeing things from perspectives that most people don't do. And in seeing things from different perspectives, sometimes I get like, you know, the side eye from people like, what the fuck, who's this girl? What's she talking about? I love that part of myself. I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling myself when it comes to that. If you have one of those things, write it the fuck down, okay? Another thing I like about myself is that I say a lot of bullshit. I talk and I love talking, and many times when I talk, I express myself in a dynamic way. I express myself in way, I'm too loud many times. Yeah, and people kind of like, oh my gosh, she's too much. Well, I fucking love my too muchness, okay? Like, I fucking love it. Do you know how good I am at entertaining myself? Do you know how much fun I have in this little brain of mine? Yeah. Do you know how much I enjoy making stupid voices? Do you know how much I enjoy? Write things that you enjoy about being yourself. Write them all down. Because when you do that, what's going to happen is that you're going to start building this momentum around you. You're going to start building this energy of like, I like myself, I'm good, my weirdness is, the things that other people have rejected in me, I'm starting to own them. I'm starting to accept them. I'm starting to be, to feel comfortable in them. Like, I am giving myself so much approval that whenever I show myself for who I truly am in the world outside, other people's reactions, opinions are not gonna matter as much as they did before I started to own my goodness, to own who I am, to really like me for who I am without needing other people's approval. But there's a fine line there that I want to warn about. Sure, we're human beings, right? And the number one need we have as human beings is connection. And in order to gain connection, we seek approval, because approval gives us connection. So I don't want you to get rid of your need for validation. But what I want to see happen here is that you are approving of yourself so much that when someone doesn't approve of you, you don't crumble down. Because you have that stable relationship with yourself. So I don't want you to go like, bitches, I don't care about anything. I don't care about what people think of me, because that would be denying. That would be kind of suppressing the part that actually cares. Everybody cares, even a little. You know, I care. I care about what y'all think of me. But also it's like, I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna put myself out there. I like myself so much that I'm gonna give myself the chance to be who I am out in this world, out in the internet. And if you have reactions to me, I'm gonna feel it. It's gonna cause pain in me. I'm gonna cry. But also, I'm not gonna push myself away. I'm gonna love the parts that felt hurt. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to love the parts of you that feel hurt. I want you to build that solid relationship to yourself, you know, like the Queen of Pentacles. I want you to have that solid relationship to yourself that even if people think good or bad of yourself, regardless of what they think of you, feel about you, say about you, you can always come back to yourself and have that loving energy, that loving relationship to yourself. Because that's how you're going to keep on winning and winning and winning in life. So start by doing that exercise I told you about. And also, like, this card is giving me so many messages. I also see, like, okay, the fears, the doubts, all that, yes. What if you took one step out? One small little step. One tiny baby step. And express that part of you that you are hiding away. A teeny tiny bit, like a droplet, an inch, a little bit. Whew. And then allow yourself to feel, you know, that expansion, that anxiety, that in your body. It's scary. It's scary to do that. The other day I went live on Twitch and I had to lay down for like, I don't know how long, and I felt like my whole body was shaking. I wasn't really afraid of doing the live per se, but I felt like it was so out of my comfort zone that my body reacted. And that's probably what's gonna be happening for you too when you take that baby step out. It's gonna be like, ooh, my system is not used to this. This is like out of my comfort zone. Well, take a step out of your comfort zone, throw some love, come back to yourself, go home and like, woof, be there for you as you process that little step you took out. Love yourself through it. Take care of yourself through it. And then keep doing that over and over and over again until you build, until your nervous system is actually comfortable. Getting the fuck out of the comfort zone. And soon you'll be like, bitches, this is me. Yeah, it's like you're gonna start here being the Page of Swords, but you're gonna end up here. Yeah, you're gonna end up here. This is about a dream come true. You're gonna end up here. Being like, I'm feeling myself. And being able to move through life as if it was a dream, because you're finally allowing yourself to be okay. You're making yourself okay. You're making yourself to be okay. You are okay with yourself regardless of what people think. And that is the dream. That is what is important here. I want to look at these two cards for a second. Fuck. See? I'm getting this sense of that it's how other people see you, for many of you. It's how other people see you that is keeping you stuck. Like, you're not coming out. It's keeping you in your cocoon. I'll use the word cocoon in all three piles. But see, it's like a cocoon. And you are that butterfly ready to, like, let's fly, bitches. But you're still in the cocoon, and it's kind of like, other people are watching me, and I'm afraid that when I come out as a butterfly, I don't know what they're gonna be thinking of me. They're fucking watching me with that, you know, with that eye, that look. I feel observed. Ooh, that relates to another pile. God, these piles are so connected. It's crazy. It's crazy. What is the advice for this? I heard unlock yourself. Let me spend a second here so I can come out with the full message for you. What you think that others think of you is what is keeping you stuck, is what's keeping you in your cocoon. The question is, how can you create distance between others' point of view and your point of view, others' opinion of you and your opinion of you? How can you create that distance? I'm kind of feeling a very like angry feeling. I'm kind of seeing like a person barking like a dog at like, woof, get the fuck out of him. I don't know. Let me see how that relates. Give me a second here. Okay, I see. In order to create that distance between yours and others' perspectives, what I want you to do is to write down everything you think other people will, I want you to write down what you think other people will think of you as you come out of your cocoon, as you become that butterfly that you really want to be, the butterfly that you truly are. What do you think people will think of you? And for every sentence that you write, for everything you think people will say about you, for every judgment on that paper, for every critique, I want you to allow yourself to go mad. I want you to go nuts at those judgments. Like, take one at a time. Blah, blah, blah. I think that they will think that I'm a loser. Or maybe you've heard that before. I've heard that I'm a loser before, and I'm afraid that people will think I'm more of a loser if I truly show who I am. Let yourself go fucking crazy on that. Like, let yourself be angry at that judgment. Let yourself be angry at how they are, their view of you, how they are restricting you, how their views are restricting your expression. That's fucking unfair. Let yourself be mad. Go from the list that you've written down, go through each one and like feel into, like pretend somebody's like, okay, sit your ass down and like close your eyes and hear how somebody's saying that thing to you. And now let that anger really arise. Let yourself feel how unfair that is. Let yourself be, like, let yourself express that anger any way you want. Like, I want the lion inside of you to roar. I want you to go nuts. Like, really get that energy out. And do so for every single thing that you've written down. And get it out. Because that's what you're protecting yourself from. What they think of you. Free yourself from what they think by allowing yourself to express the anger of what it would be like to meet such remarks or comments. Free yourself. It's time to free yourself, pile number 3. That's the message from the universe. It's time to free yourself, and here is how you do it. It's time to free yourself, and here is how to do it. Pile number 3. You are amazing. You are out of this world amazing. You're mesmerizing. You are so loved for who you are, for who you truly are deep inside. You are meant for this world. You are a part of this world, and you belong here. So, for the other piles, I invited them to start this process by commenting below. And one of the things I want you to comment, what was the other exercise we did before this one? I want you to write down the things that are stopping you from going out as you are. Write one of those things in the comment box below. I want to be part of this journey of yours. Whew. Pile number 3. You are beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I love you.